The Boyne Valley on Ireland's east coast is one of those places that feels like it has far more to discover than people realise. So, with that in mind, I spent a weekend exploring some of the adventures, landscapes and experiences the area has to offer. Our journey started on the coast in Laytown in County Meath, where I met up with Max for a morning on the water.
Hello, I'm Max and this is Foreshore Adventures. We have been operating since July 2025. And what we do is we offer paddleboard experiences on the beautiful River Nanny, which is a 3-kilometre stretch up and a 3-kilometre stretch back. And we do guided tours, we do a low tide experience, we do a high tide experience. We've also recently introduced a night tour. So we have boards that have a fully integrated LED system. So the board itself is the light, and we offer those every 2 weeks. So we correlate that with our high tides and night time. We offer to all ages, so from 7+, you can book in, get your own board, but also if you have a family member that is under the age of 7, let us know and we'll let them go for free so they can sit on the board with you and your parent or guardian. We want all the family to access the water here. It's important to us that we get the local area and beyond exploring what we have. We have the beautiful Irish Sea, we have a gorgeous estuary, amazing wildlife, and stunning river for you to explore. It is adventure made simple. We use the incoming tide, it brings us in, and as we're coming home, it takes us home too. So we just want to make it accessible as possible for everyone. And we're also very excited to be taking part in a festival this September. We'll be running a multitude of tours and experiences in Laytown, and we hope that you can make it. We look forward to seeing you there. Thanks, guys.
So I've just checked into the Marcy Hotel here in the centre of Drogheda after that amazing SUP-boarding experience in Laytown with Max. And it's definitely something that he's aiming to do, is get more people out on the water and experiencing some of the incredible nature that's on people's doorsteps that they maybe don't even know about. But on that, I'm going to go out now and go for a walk around Drogheda. There's some amazing old historical sites in Drogheda City Centre. And some incredible murals and artwork and stuff like that. So I'm going to go for a short walk around Drogheda and show you what I find. Sitting on the banks of the Boyne, Drogheda is a town shaped by centuries of history. Behind me here is St. Lawrence's Gate, a medieval town gate and one of the finest ones surviving in Europe today. It's an incredible reminder of the medieval wall that used to surround this city. Once a walled medieval stronghold, traces of Drogheda's past still sit remarkably intact among the streets of a modern town. Just a short walk from the hustle and bustle of the city centre, you'll find peace here at Millmount. Behind me is an old fortified Norman hill, and the Martello Tower was built in 1808. The top of this hill offers incredible views over the city of Drogheda and the River Boyne stretching out into the distance. A river with links to many chapters in Irish history and the thread that ties Drogheda's story together. Drogheda is also home to the Boyne Valley Camino. This beautiful trail loops around the Boyne Valley and is linked with the Camino in Spain. After a full first day, I didn't want to venture far for dinner. Directly across from my hotel was Il Forno, a lovely Italian restaurant with an authentic Italian feel. A short drive north along the coast brought me to Carlingford for day 2, where I was meeting local historian Dusty Flanagan.
That's deadly.
It's going straight on the internet is where it's going.
Class, isn't it?
So yeah, tell me a little bit about this Tain Way and discovering your discovery that sort of set all of it in motion.
Yeah, back then, I suppose, we were so excited. There was a column in the evening newspaper, I think it was the Herald at the time. JP Malone wrote it about walking, which is, it wasn't a thing that was done really in Ireland, organised walking. It was out the fields or it was on the beach. And when the Wicklow Way was actually developed, it caught our imagination that we want to do that. And we couldn't believe then when on our doorstep, we could see that the Táin Way was about to be developed. August 1986, a few of us got together. We said, let's book a place overnight, and the hostel, the Onolga hostel in Omead was the place we were going to stay. Denim was our Gore-Tex. We were fit, and we just took a diversion up to Slieve Foy, and it was just beautiful because you have the whole landscape there of the Mournes. So you're getting your actual viewpoints are the Mourne Mountains, which are spectacular. You've got Carlingford Lough, and then you have the Irish Sea. So we picked the 17th and 18th of September. It's 40 kilometres, it's the 40th anniversary, so we opened up the 40, and we'll start in Carlingford Village this time, and we walk as far as Ravensdale, and coaches provided to bring us back. Some people will stay in Carlingford, some will go home and come back the next morning. Yeah, I think it's going to revitalise the Táin Way, and I think there's lots of scope for maybe producing a new map with places to stay, points of interest, because we will pass close to where the Puck Fada is, and I think that deserves to be kind of recognised as a really special place in Ireland.
From Carlingford, I headed up into the Cooley Mountains to Eagles Rock Retreat, where I met John from Loving Oxygen for a very different kind of experience.
We're going to pass the ice bath. At the moment, there's no ice in it, so don't worry. Don't worry for at least another hour or two, because in an hour or two, the ice will be in, and then you can worry. But come on anyway. So we're here on the balcony, as you can see. It's a lovely view. In the distance, you can see the Irish Sea and the Cooley Mountains. We've got nice purple heather at the moment on the mountain, so it's a nice time of the year. So this is the studio where we do the breath work. So we're going to teach you the breath work. Now what I like to do is I like to do a presentation. I want people to understand the science behind the breathing techniques, not just to do them. If you understand what's going on in your body, it gives you an appreciation, and then we get you to practice the breathing technique, and then we'll prepare you for the ice bath, which is the fun part. It's like a mini test on that day. And so what do you do when you're under stress? Most people maybe hyperventilate or tense up. You can't do that in an ice bath. What we want you to do is change how you think. It's a challenge, it's a stressful challenge, and change how you breathe. So that's the ice bath. Then we'll take a bit of lunch inside, and the lunch is delicious. It's all cooked by Martina, it's all vegan, and a lot of the produce they grow here themselves at the centre. And then we'll take a hike up through the mountains, and then we'll finish the day off usually on the balcony with a thing called Qigong. So Qigong is a combination of breath work, movement and meditation all in one, and it's specifically for health. The day here is a one-day retreat to try and help people deal with stress, and you can deal with stress through how you breathe and different techniques, simple exercises, simple routines that you can incorporate in your daily life to help not just reduce stress at work, but an overall stress and vitality, which I think the Qigong and the breathwork gives you, okay? So, as I said, I'm here for the one day as part of the festival to show people the beauty of County Louth, and as I said, the beauty, specifically the Cooley Mountains and the Cooley Peninsula. And so I love coming up to this area. It's always different. We've got a nice day today, but even on a wet, windy, cloudy day, it's still a beautiful place to come.
Here, this is the most relaxing place I've ever been in my life.
Really.
After the breathwork and a fairly bracing ice bath with John, there was one obvious way to warm back up. Down at the Carlingford Marina, the hot box has 4 saunas overlooking the loch. And it's one of those views that's never quite the same twice. The tide, the light, and of course the Irish weather are constantly changing it. Once you're suitably warmed up in any of their 4 saunas, you can cool off in the showers, brave the ice bath, or simply jump straight into the loch. While sitting in one of the 4 saunas, I got chatting with a local who gave me a final recommendation for the journey home. When I told him I was heading home that evening, he asked, "Which way are you going?" I said, "The main road, straight down the M1. He immediately told me not to. Instead, he suggested taking a slight detour down the coast through Blackrock and stopping at a pub called the Neptune Bar. And I've learnt that when a local gives you a recommendation that passionately, you listen. One burrito and a non-alcoholic beer later, I finally pointed the car towards home. A pretty fitting end to a beautiful couple of days exploring the Boyne Valley. And if you fancy experiencing some of these for yourself, the Boyne Valley September Festival takes place from the 12th to the 20th of September this year with a full programme of walks and experiences across the region. Check out the festival website, pick your adventure, and maybe we'll see you there.